First of all, congratulations on House of Dark. What a creepy movie.
It's weird, right?
Yeah. And I like creepy. I mean, I
Okay.
just like to sit there on the edge of my seat. But you know what makes this really fantastic is
Tell
this
me.
interaction between you, Justin, and Kate.
Hmm.
It's a three-way billiard match.
Hmm.
Uh, was it exciting for you to walk on a set with Justin Long and Kate Bosworth?
Yeah, I mean, I've been such an admirer of both of their work as artists for a really long time. I mean, they have fantastic taste, and they're both just extremely talented people. And this was the first movie that we all had really done after the pandemic had hit. This was April and May of 2021. So we had all just gotten our vaccines, and we're shooting this 11-day film at night. I mean, it was like a strange out of body Fellini-esque experience. We're shooting in a castle in Arkansas. Like, it was just so wild. So, having to navigate like, I'm trying to stay healthy and I don't want to get sick, but also I need to do this movie. And also, like, I'm meeting these people who I've respected and admired for such a long time. There's such a kind of a strange mix of emotions, but I ultimately think that the dynamic that's on the screen is one that you don't expect, and that you're kind of figuring out with us as we're figuring it out as well.
Did they create a bubble for you, as they say, for the film?
Yeah, they did. I mean, we didn't really even see each other as actors, which was kind of a bummer because, you want to rehearse, or you want to have time to hang out. But just because of COVID protocol and stuff, we really kept to ourselves, which actually kind of works for the movie. I mean, you're in this dark castle with wings and stuff like that. It makes sense that you're kind of off being aloof, doing your own thing, but secretly spying, like, what's going on over there. So.
As an actress, and a very good one, by the way, do you enjoy roles that are more physical, or because this wasn't really a huge physical role, but do you enjoy those type of roles?
I do. I do. I mean, like, man, physical comedy to me is the sweet spot. It's where it's at. But it's something like this. What I love about it, I'm from the theater, and I love when it's a total chamber piece, and you're just relying on your fellow actors, and you have no safety net, and it's just kind of like, it's about your mind and how different people interact with each other. And there's nothing more thrilling to me than just being toe to toe with another human being, and in that, like, energetic way, and trying to see, like, who's coming out on top. It's all about power. It's so
Yeah.
hot.
Well, coming from theater myself, I mean, it's a whole different muscle than
Totally.
movies and television, because with theater, you're playing to the back of the audience, and
Exactly.
cameras are very intimate.
Totally. Yeah, it's the same basic musculature, right? But it's also, it feels very intimate, and so you want to bring things in and you want to make them close. And then doing a movie like this, it's at nighttime, and the crew is very small. It's very bare bones. I mean, you're making it as small as possible, but the authenticity and the truth has to reach the
Yeah.
stalls, if you will, in the same way as it does in the theater.
In this movie, though, I mean, it is so intricately written
Yeah.
for a horror piece, for a thriller like this. And the more that goes, see, I love Alfred Hitchcock. I love those films where the tension builds and you're starting to realize these characters aren't who they say
Same.
they are. This really did that so well.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear you say that. Yeah, I mean, I think, listen, that's the beauty of Neil. I mean,
Yeah.
he writes like no other. There's a musicality, there's a rhythm to his writing, but he also lays in the very humanness of how we talk. A lot of ums, a lot of ellipses, a lot of I mean, and those are all written in there. But there's also the way of what we leave out. What is the subtext and stuff
Mhm.
like that I find so fun as an actor, because you get to fill all that stuff in.
Yeah, Neil LaBute, comes from this area. He comes from Salt Lake and Utah. He one time told me that, especially with a horror film or with a thriller, it's not what people are saying; it's in the spaces between the dialogue where the horror takes place.
Totally. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it absolutely makes sense. This is such a psychological horror. It's hard for me to like categorize it as horror because I know that it is, but because it's so much of a mental dance, it's so much of a who's on top and who's got the status, and very rudimentary man versus woman dynamic. To me, it's so reminds me of his first film In the Company of Men,
Yeah.
in that we're seeing the machinations of these characters live in real time. And God, I love that. I love, as an audience member, it's the stuff I want to watch.
Yeah, I keep saying it's horror, but it's really a psychological thriller. And you're watching a very intricate game of chess as everybody's throwing in. So
Yeah.
again, does this make you want to hop behind the camera and direct and do your own pieces again?
No. No, I don't. I do not want that responsibility. I love being a part of a team. I love being an actor for hire, and I love working together to bring a vision to light. I do not want anyone to give me any kind of responsibility and decision-making power, because directing is so hard. I have all the respect in the world for directors.
It's hard even to choose something off the honey wagon. So, it's tough. It's
Exactly.
a tough life out there.
Exactly. I can't even decide for what's for lunch. So I don't know.
Yeah. When you're not America's favorite actress, what do you do for hobbies and stuff? How do you keep yourself busy?
Oh my gosh. I mean, I am a creature of the world. I'm in the Hudson Valley right now. I'm a new mom, so I'm getting adjusted to life with my daughter. I'm a huge movie fan. I'm a huge acting fan. I'm an hour and a half from New York City, and I like to go down and be inspired whenever I have the opportunity. And, my child isn't dictating my life.
I think getting to New York.
Parenting, the next horror film. Just parenting.
What's up for you next?
Oh man, I've got another movie coming out. Another film with Neil LaBute coming out called Fear the Night. And I've got some TV projects coming up and writing some things. So, exciting stuff on the horizon.
See, now we're best friends.
Besties.
I told you. I want to talk to you for a lot longer, but our time is all up. I'm going to reach out to you maybe on one of the social media things. And
please do, yeah.
But again, you did such a great job in this. And like I said, it's not easy to capture that kind of character.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It means a lot.